Hi, my name is Christopher Dodd. This is the book that I've come to present today. I actually left the book at home, sadly, so I had to find a picture of it. It's called A More Perfect Union, and it's written by Dr. Ben Carson, former presidential candidate, and now the incoming head of housing and urban development for the next presidency. This book was written by Dr. Carson and his wife, and it's about his interpretation of the Constitution and of the Bill of Rights. And it's kind of about how it was originally interpreted and how it originally was written down, and goes into detail explaining what the Founding Fathers originally meant when they wrote the Constitution. And it tells about pretty much every amendment in the Constitution, and it talks about its current everyday meaning in today's world. He talks about every single amendment, and it's interesting to me because he has a high-ranking government job now. It's going to be intriguing to see what he's able to do with that and his interpretation of the Constitution, which was as it was originally written. Dr. Carson did a fantastic job with this book. It's intriguing to just see someone else's point of view on the Constitution, because I have my own, and everybody pretty much has their own, and to really in-depth experience what someone else believes it's an interesting experience, and I really enjoyed it. I would rate the book probably a 4.5 stars out of 5. It was an incredible book. I wish there was more detail in some areas of the book, but overall it was fantastic, and the subtitle on the front page is "What We the People Can Do to Reclaim Our Constitutional Liberties," and it just talks about how some of them have been taken away from us and how we can earn them back.
So in the book, does he talk about how he would change the constitutions, or why he would keep them, or does he just elaborate on the Constitution?
He doesn't talk about how he would change the Constitution. He elaborates on how they were originally written and what it meant at the time, after doing extensive research on other documents from that time period.
Is this book more of Dr. Carson's opinions on them, or is it more historical information about it?
I'd say it's about an even mix between the two. It has a lot of facts on some things, and in other places I wish there were more facts. Yeah. James?
Alright, so like, what does he have to say about like owning guns, like owning
Weaponry.
like,
Well, he says that it is our constitutional right to be able to own a gun, and that's being taken away from us in some instances because because of gun control laws and other infringements upon our constitutional rights. And
Did this book and the beliefs that he wrote in it reflect his campaign?
Not really. His campaign was pretty separate from this book. It came out at the same time, but it had some things to do, obviously, because it's about our government, and he was running for president at the time. But it's more a government textbook, I would say, than a campaign promoter.
Does he clarify when he's stating fact compared to when he's stating his opinion?
Yeah, there's usually an in-text citation when there's fact. So.
I was going to ask about the writing style. So is it more of like a flow of mind kind of thing, or is it?
He's just kind of explaining it. It's almost like a textbook, really.
Okay. And is there like a general direction of how he lists the amendments?
Pretty much in order of their name.
Regarding gun control, does it talk about how it's being interpreted completely different than it was before? Like now people are saying we want guns for like weapons against each other, but really I read stuff about how that amendment was originally created to be able to fight against the government as the people, so we would have our own power. So did he talk about
Yes,
that?
he did. He talked about all of the constitutional amendments and how, in many cases, they're being taken, our constitutional rights are being taken away from us, and what we can do to try and reclaim our liberties.
Now I saw that people on the left about the Ohio State stabbing are saying that it's because of gun control, that we have guns, but it was a stabbing. So I don't understand, like it's just like current people and their current mindsets just don't make sense.